Supraland, 6 inches under. This is a standalone game where you do not need to have played the previous game to play this one. However, it is in many ways just an expansion to the Supraland universe. You start off in the same house in the same village, and you might start to wonder if you just started the first game. But then the reckoning happens, and soon you will find yourself in a totally different place, and it starts to feel like you're supposed to explore again. At times it seems like it uses abilities from other games, but then you quickly realize that items and abilities you gain along the way, they are all going to be utilized in a new and refreshing way. I give the gameplay a 9.5. The puzzles are excellent, the combat is intuitive, and exploring is joyous. The only thing that I have to complain about is that I encountered a couple of glitches here and there. Sometimes I would glide through a wall while trying to explore the edges of the map. This made it so that I couldn't move or got stuck in an area with nowhere to go. I also got stuck in a door once. It shut perfectly down upon me, but to be fair, it does seem like they have thought of players like myself. They have a nice button where you can just continue from last checkpoint. You don't lose any progress, you just change your location. The story is decent. It was originally meant to be a DLC to the first game, but then in the end they were left with so much material that they just made a separate game. But I would think of this as Supraland 1.5, not Supraland 2. I do think that the story deserves an 8. It isn't something that's going to grip you in any meaningful way, but it does teach us some basic principles of trickle-down economy. When it comes to visuals, it is nothing special. It has simple shapes and skins for the different items spread around. In my opinion, it does not need any more than this. I also appreciated that they were very consistent with the mechanics. When you have gotten an item and learned how to use it, you can be sure that it will work like it should, and interact with the environment as you think. The wood always looks like wood, and the metal looks like metal, though not all metal is magnetic. I think they made a good choice when they kept the variety of skins for the same item to a minimum. I therefore give the visuals an 8. As this is first and foremost a puzzle game, second a platformer and exploring game, and last you have some combat. The combat is not hard at all, and if you're used to playing platformers, then you will probably have no apparent difficulty in executing the needed movements. Hence, I think that 90% of the difficulty comes from the puzzles, and the puzzles are beautifully made, with gradually increasing difficulty and increasing amounts of abilities and items needed to solve these puzzles. It truly is a masterpiece. I give the challenge a 9. As I personally love puzzle games, and I also love to explore, this game seems to be the perfect match for what I'm looking for in a game. And it might not come as a surprise that I give this a total score of 9. Lastly, we have the question most people ask when buying a game: is it worth it? The game itself costs $20, and I believe this is absolutely worth it. A clear yes from me. So this was it for now. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!